Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavey Montae's podcast and my comedy show. As you can see, America, the Republicans have passed that big, ugly, nasty, stinking bill. They passed that bill, ladies and gentlemen. They have became modern day Robin Hoods, robbing the poor and giving to the rich. And I said this, everybody who know me, before they were elected, I predicted it. I said they were going to do this stuff, you see. So, because the Republicans have been working since Roosevelt, enacted the safety net for the American people to destroy, the safety net, and they got the maggot church, poor people, to do it for them, to help them do it, the voters in the red states, and some in the so-called purple states. So now, America, you know who and what your government is. And you have a maggot government. So we all can unite and vote in the midterms and send them packing. No Republican that is in office today in Washington, D.C. should be reelected. Their leader is a convict, and to me, they all are convicts, America. And I'll say something to you. You so-called Trump lovers in the red states, Donald Trump don't care about you because you are not the government, when you're supposed to be the government. You have given up your power to a king, and you want that king to make all of us live like you because you're unhappy and you're miserable, and you can't stand your own self. So you're trying to drag us into that maggot church and with your filthy religion, You trying to drag us there. We don't want to go. We don't want to go. We want you to leave us alone because the government, that Donald Trump told you that was Joe Biden was Donald Trump, It is the government you have now kicking you and taking everything away from you and choking you around your neck, stomping on the neck of you and your children, They don't care about you. You're the same as me, the progressive voice, Heavey Montae. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you something there, everybody out there, all you Americans, no matter who you are, you need to go progressive. Join the progressive Democratic Party, Join us, because I'll tell you one thing, everything that the progressive Democratic do is for you. When you talk to a progressive Democrat, he wants to know what your problem is. When you talk to a Republican, he has one hand on your shoulder and the other one in your wallet or in your purse. You see what I'm saying? Lying to you, telling you that Heavey Montae is a bad guy, telling you that liberals are bad. Look, come on now. Let's look at it like this. When do you read, have you read in the newspaper that liberals are going out, trying to attack the maggot church? When have you read that liberals are going out trying to get into their business? We don't want to deal with that stuff. We're too busy having a good time, enjoying our country and enjoying our people. We don't have time to be worrying about these other stuff that these maggots are worried about. They've been maggotized by Donald Trump and the maggot church, and they tell them, those people over there, they're doing some bad stuff. So what they're doing, and they break it down, and they identify it, and all of a sudden they got to go out there advocates, and getting into people's business and people's bedrooms, telling us what to do. You see what I'm saying? And we're not even bothering those people. They're using government to try to intimidate and scare the American people. Okay, let's scare them. Okay, let's scare them by never ever voting for Republicans. They're a bunch of con bullshit artists. America, they run a smooth machine, smooth operators, you know what I'm saying? Laura Ingraham be on TV lying her ass off, and the people, and they look at people with a straight face and they tell them, Donald Trump is really great. At the same time, Donald Trump and the Republican Party is picking your back pocket and taking everything away from you. They be sitting around the table at night and how much money we making? You see, America, get it together, huh? Stop talking to one another and stop letting the Republican Party play their game. The Republican Party is irrelevant. There is nothing that they can say, huh? There's nothing they can tell me or you. Tune them out. I mean, you listen to them. They led you down the road and you got Donald Trump. And they say he's a king, a maggot king. You see what I'm saying? And you know damn well. Now, I'm going to say something to you, America. They said today, bunch of sources. So this is like something I can put my good name, Heavey Montae, on the line on this one with these sources, all right? They said that Donald Trump told people today that he didn't even know that there were Medicaid cuts. You see what I'm saying? He like a monkey. They give him a couple of bananas, and they tell him, now you say this, say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that, right? And he go out, but he really don't know what's going on. You see, now that should prove that he don't know what's going on when it comes out of his own mouth, and he's out there telling everybody this is a big, beautiful bill, and he don't even know what's going on because Donald Trump isn't running nothing. Okay, Donald Trump is the boogeyman. They put him out there, They push him out there, You know what I'm saying? They soup him up, wind him up. He go out there talking trash to distract us from what the Heritage Foundation is doing. You see what the Federalist Society did with packing that Supreme Court with assholes. You see what I'm saying? And so, they're the deep state. You can't identify anybody in the deep state in the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party was out there, they were all fools. Well, come on, let's work together. Why can't we be friends? The Republican Party said, okay, we can be friends. Come on. And as soon as they get in control, I don't know you. You see, America, huh? Well, even, there's liberals, these guys are real bad, They got these transgender people coming in the bathroom, We gotta get the bathroom straight, We got a couple of people with long fingernails in the Red Party. You see, America, this is a bunch of jokes. See, now, I have a lot of fun on these podcasts. I got to be careful because I go in 25 minutes on you. And I don't want to be too long because long podcasts are not effective. But I want to tell everybody before I go, the Republican Party are low down, dirty dogs. And that bill that they put out is going to destroy our economy. You understand? So you better stock up on food. Heavy be telling you, these guys they loose. We got to hang in there to the midterms. We can scam a little bit if we register as Democrats and just take it, get the Republican roll down to zero. You see what I'm saying? They still ain't gonna change. Republicans don't care because Republicans don't care about winning the elections. You know what I'm saying? All they care about is sabotage, okay, and money. Money for the rich people. They are a rich people party. They don't identify with you crazy jokers in the red states. They don't like you. So come on. Come on with Heavy. You know what I'm saying? Listen to my show. Subscribe to the Heavey Montae YouTube channel in America. Don't worry about them. Put on a happy face. Register to vote. We'll go about the midterm. And the day that Donald Trump here, that the Democratic Party is taking over the House, that talk, oh my shit is fast. Have a great day, America.